Last week's impeachment hearings, train wreck, right? Don't believe the spin from the Washington Post or anybody else. An absolute disaster for Democrats. The impeachment inquiry hearings didn't come up with any evidence that Trump committed wrongdoing. Then you had those three awful professors. One was less likable than the next, and the only one who had any sense was Jonathan Turley, who's actually a liberal law professor, though he was called by the Republicans. And he pointed out in a really calm, erudite, ironclad way that the Democrats don't have nothing on President Trump. You don't need to take my word for that. You don't need to just accept and say, oh, Michael is putting spin on this for the president. It isn't just me. Even Jake Tapper, even CNN believes that last week's impeachment hearings were a train wreck. Tapper is now asking Nancy Pelosi if she's afraid that she ended up helping Trump with the impeachment. He's asking if she will regret the impeachment process. If the impeachment process ends up helping Trump, it looks right now like it will help Trump. And what is Nancy Pelosi going to say? She's not going to say, yeah, you're right, Chuck. We made a huge, or yeah, you're right, whatever his name is, Jake. We made a huge mistake. We never should have initiated the impeachment hearings. No, she's not going to do that. She's going to double down, but her response is just not believable.
If you wake up the day after Election Day 2020 and exit polls show that impeaching President Trump helped him get reelected, would you have any regrets?
No, this isn't about politics at all. This is about patriotism. It's not about partisanship. It's about honoring our oath of office. This is the first president has committed all of these things, as the constitutional experts said yesterday. Nobody ever has even come close. Not Richard Nixon even came close to his dishonoring his own oath of office. So no, this isn't, politics is not even a consideration in this. This is about protect and defend the Constitution.
You know, it is actually impressive that somebody could tell such an obvious and egregious lie as the impeachment of Donald Trump has nothing to do with politics. The impeachment that we've been pushing for now 4 different reasons, the first 3 of which failed, and the 4th is probably going to fail too, since before he even took office. Yeah, it has nothing to do with politics. It is impressive that someone could be in politics so long to become so cynical, to be able to tell an absolutely egregious lie with a straight face. But you can see even in the way Pelosi's talking, she stammers a little bit. She holds up. Even for her, and she is so past shame on this, it's a little difficult to get it out. She says, well, look, Jake, this has nothing to do with politics. This is about how he's so much worse than Nixon. The implicit question here is, how is he worse than Nixon? What did he do? She never gives an answer. In all of the things that he did, you know, from the first thing to the thing he did after that, and then finally the third thing, that was almost worse than the first 2. Well, how about you name them, Nancy? Except you can't, because all of the charges that you've made, treason, bribery, extortion, this have been completely knocked down. There's no evidence of it whatsoever. She might as well go back to Russia collusion. We had a 2.5-year, $30 million investigation into that, came up with nothing. But go back, at least that one has a specific charge. This is what, bribery? How is what he did bribery? They got nothing, right? If you enjoyed that video, and honestly, even if you didn't, please hit the like button so that the rest of the YouTubers know that our content is the best content out there.